R2, let's go. Dagobah, we leave.
On a TIE fighter.
No kidding.
Come on, guys, we're gonna roleplay now. Don't you know to roleplay? Kim's the best here. And Mom, you are doing a pretty impressive job with C-3PO.
That's
Oh no!
Come join us, guys, while we watch more Clone Wars.
That's right.
Most of you know, we watched Blind all the way through up to this point, and now we're on Destiny. I love you girls so much. We have so much fun together. And we just left Dagobah. Like, how insane is that?
That's right.
Very, I said must say.
You know, sad times coming, for sure. I can just watch you do that all day, Kim.
My cheeks are hurting.
So, Destiny, I'm assuming we're following an arc again, because we've been doing that pretty much the last few seasons. Now, is Yoda going to find out even more? I mean, he knows he failed later once everything goes down. But, yeah. So, Destiny, I'm kind of thinking he's going to learn more.
He's going to learn more, and he can't say a word.
And he can't say a word. And even Qui-Gon bringing him there and telling him, I'm going to train you, or being here, you'll learn how to use the Force after death to carry on, because the light has to carry on. I mean, it's at the point where that's the only way Yoda's going to survive this. Because if he stayed and didn't have Dagobah to go to, he would have been tracked down and killed later. So to keep it secret and to be told, keep this secret, was his saving grace.
How powerful is that, right?
Yeah.
Great light.
Insane.
Force.
It's so sad, and it's just set in stone. So maybe Destiny, I doubt Order 66 is going to happen now. If anything, I would think Season 7 to end the Clone Wars. But Destiny, I'm not sure. I'm curious because I think it has to do with finalizing everything.
Yeah, and Mace is with the Chancellor right now, so we don't know what's going on there. And he wanted Yoda, really, so maybe it's going to be quicker sooner than later.
This is a weird tangent, but I heard from a fan that Windu, it's theorized right now, I don't know how true this is, but Windu died in the movies, right? Palpatine killed him and he went out a window. But I heard rumors that he might come back, maybe in The Mandalorian or something. I don't know. Like, maybe he survived.
Way.
I don't know. So I was just like,
hanging on the ship.
I mean, there's so many cool theories that I don't know, like, how accurate a lot of theories are, because I know they could be very far-fetched, too. But who knows? I mean,
Anything
look
is
at Boba
possible.
Fett. Anything is possible. You just give a really cool story afterwards. And, hey, I caught on to a couple, flying crafts on the way down, and someone was able to heal me in some way. And, yeah, so that would actually be kind of cool. So I knew that for a few days now. I heard about that, so I was like, ooh, that would be kind of interesting. So if you guys heard about that or have any rumors there, I am curious. But
yeah. I would love it.
I would love that too.
Boy,
He's
wouldn't
so
that be
amazing.
awesome?
I mean, how heartbreaking how he died,
Oh, I know it.
Palpatine loved it, and he's so evil. I hate it.
Palpatine.
You can't really see them. Oh, you can't see them at all, actually. But I always bring in my Disney Infinity characters here. So I have Rebels characters. Who are they, guys? I know Sabine. I just remember her name. And I was obsessed with The Mandalorian, thinking, like, is that her? Is that her? Is that her? But I wouldn't really know anyways, because I don't know anything about her or her personality. And this guy's just really cool. I played him a few times on Disney Infinity, but there was no story plot or anything. I think I just, like, built up points on him or something. What does that even mean, guys? But, yeah, you just shoot a lot of stuff, and you just gain points, and then you upgrade and have better, like, battling techniques and whatever. But I brought them in because I know we're getting close to watching the Rebels.
Wow.
Now we're going to put that out a little bit, right? Because we're going to watch another series before. Yes.
Batch.
And we love to watch so many things every week, guys. The more we grow on Patreon, the more we can do. Right now, we're just so maxed out. We actually took on double, and we're making a lot less on Patreon than we did last year. But we're still pushing and doing double the amount of work, which we're love.
Trying so hard, guys.
That's right.
A lot of requests. Like, people were like, why can't you just double up on this? Or why can't you watch this? And it's so cool that you guys want to watch this stuff. stuff with us, but I'm like, we just don't have the time or the manpower right now. But hopefully in the future we will. So we're still confident. We love what we do, and we're just full-time maxed out where we need to be able to hire more help. So if you guys want to check out our Patreon to help us out, you can see our full reactions and videos up to a week, and soon, if not now, a lot more earlier than that. So please check that out. That would help us out a lot. And check out our merchandise. So links below, guys. Check that out. I love you guys. Thanks.
Yes.
Man, but we really do this out of love for sure, because we put in a ton of hours every week, and it's great though. It really is. Like, once you are a YouTuber, it's just social media, like, it's a major full-time job. Like, I do 80 hours a week. A lot more than any other job. Yeah. So love it. Love you guys. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
All right. So 612 Destiny. I don't want the mask.
That's just the beginning.
Maybe that's Yoda's lesson.
Yes.
Blinded by the dark side, during deep meditation, he is able to contact the spirit of Qui-Gon Jinn. Searching for a path to ones who will teach him all he does not know of the Force.
I'd be so claustrophobic to be in that ship. I mean, I know he's small, but that's still... And even smaller. Wow!
Oh, wow.
Controlling this, are you?
Ooh, a little too much.
Ooh.
It's a lot of faith.
Ooh.
Some sun flares or something? Be really hot.
Wow, looks like it. Wow.
What poor R2? You go right to it. Well, his crystal's glowing.
Awake again you are, my little friend. There, you see? From inside the planet, life emanates.
Are you sure?
Wait here, you must.
That was a little coos.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Going right in. So they're not sun flares.
Yeah.
It's spiritual force energy.
Oh my word.
All right.
Pandora. Wow, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
The question is, are you worthy of being taught? We watch and study all who are strong with the Force in the universe. Now come, if we are to begin.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Not have water before us.
Ooh, angry.
He is full of the Force.
All different emotions.
How to manifest my life after death.
Ooh, creepy.
Impossible. No, I do not see that.
His destiny is already set. The great gift will be his.
He has no idea what he seeks, the responsibility he will have.
Understand, I do not.
Then you won't be afraid.
No thanks.
Do you come to us with only good intention and light in your heart?
I do.
Oh, weird.
Oh, shit.
What is this place?
All that surrounds us.
No scratchy.
The birthplace of what Jewish science calls life passes from the living force into the cosmic force and becomes one with it. One powers the other. At death, in order for you to preserve your identity, you must know yourself, your true self, and then let go. Free yourself you must.
Can I
A
fly?
Jedi Master, I am.
You must face your evil on that island and defeat it.
He's eager to get to it.
He's so agile, anyways,
Yes, yes.
for his age too. Ooh, sounds like evil.
Scary.
Ooh, that's freaky.
Oh.
The music.
Oh, this is scary.
Chills.
It's like, what else is gonna pop out? Is that mean Yoda?
Okay. Ooh,
Ooh.
oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Please,
That-
not with me anymore. Yoda
Spear.
recognizes you not. See not what is inside Yoda. I choose not to give you power. Face me now, or I will devour you.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh. Can you even really hurt that?
Wow.
Part of you I am. Part of all that lives.
Jeez. So how does he defeat it? Ooh.
Ugh, Yoda thinks me not worthy.
Laugh.
Recognize you, I do. But power over me, you have not.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
Wow, yeah, there you go.
Whoa, way.
I took a lot of energy out of
Sure
him.
did.
You have conquered your hubris.
Powerful, the creature was.
What you faced was a reflection of your hubris in the shadow of your soul. Deep in your core, you felt that we had nothing to teach you. But you must trust in our teachings. You must enter the valley of extinction.
I guess he's almost extinct.
Without emotion.
Anger. Sadness. Joy.
And serenity.
Oh, there's a bunch of kids. Oh no!
Yes.
Yes.
Yoda, please
Oh,
help me. The Sith. You told me I would finish my training to become a Jedi Master.
See, they're feeding you.
A Jedi.
Padawan, Ahsoka. No. No.
Let me take you away from your confusion, your anger.
It's not really her. It's crazy seeing the
Close
kids.
your eyes, and I will guide you. The temple is beautiful, isn't it, Master Yoda?
oh, yeah.
Peace and tranquility.
Don't stay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Master Yoda. Master Dooku was just telling us a tale of when he was your Padawan.
Weird.
When you finish the giant
Qui-Gon there too.
I'm sure we'd all love to hear more, but it's time to join the others.
coming, Master. No. Wrong this is. Lies these images are. Lies. And a traitor you are, my old Padawan.
If only he just seems so nice, but
Okay.
not the way. That's so pretty.
Wow.
Don't fall off the edge there.
Yeah. Got it.
What?
Now you see.
You must face the ultimate test. Face all that you fear. All that haunts your soul.
Hello, my friend.
You're gonna love the next place.
You thought you were scared in the first place?
Right.
Dagobah?
He's like, yay! Oh crap!
Oh, I was.
Brave we must be. The worst is yet to come.
Oh, I bet you. Oh, I bet
That
A lot to
flew
learn.
by. I
Wow.
like that planet. What
Worse
a
is
weird
yet to come.
planet.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Worse is yet to come.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Jeez.
Death is just the beginning.
yeah,
right.
when he first landed on that planet and he kind of just used the Force to guide himself there. Like, I was thinking sun flares the whole time. Like, yes, he can't travel through one, but I'm like, okay, maybe it's a weaker sun flare, but it's some kind of Force energy fully that pulled him in. And then when he got to the planet, I was like, wow, it has like mini sun flares. Like, don't go close to them because you're going to
That's
get
right.
burned.
Yes.
But then that ended up being like a Force thing, and he was able to
Yes,
go
was.
through it. So it was just a really cool
Yes, that's the
mind-boggling
one.
planet.
That's where he had to go to. He had to go through it to get down
Wow,
there.
yes.
And all his tests and the people there, like, they were dead. The same person, I guess, split into different
That's right.
personalities or something. But the idea of it is just so out there and just so cool. I love following Yoda and just learning more about him.
I do too, and it's just so much he has to learn in such a small amount of time.
Yeah.
And they said he was late.
Yes, and he struggled with the dark side of himself too.
He did, yeah. So it's good to show he's not perfect. Like, he's very strong and he's a good person, but he struggled a lot. And we saw a lot. I mean, it was good to see certain characters. It was all an illusion, but I was happy to see Ahsoka and stuff. And it's terrible to see everyone suffering there. Like, he had this in his head, fearing the worst because he knew something bad was going to happen. He saw the vision before on the other planet. So even though it wasn't the same with Windu being there in that particular location, then Ahsoka being there, hopefully not, because we know she survives to the Mandalorian at least. So I'm like, it was sad to see her saying like, I'm dying. And then seeing everything in peace, like everyone's peaceful there. And you have freaking Dooku, and he's just hanging out with everyone. Like that.
It's almost like the serenity part of.
Yeah. Like, how did you feel in that moment when you saw Dooku? I know it wasn't real, but did that give you any?
It's sad.
emotions?
It's very sad that he went to the dark side tremendously.
Yeah, that actually made me really sad too. When he turned around and smiled, even though it was fake, like I was like, wow, it could have possibly been like this if he was a good person, but you just get, taken over by the dark side.
You do, and no one else can sense it. That's even harder to wrap your mind around. It's just like no one else can sense that he is going to the dark side.
That's the thing. And that's why Yoda's so conflicted with Anakin. Like, he likes Anakin, but he didn't want him to train in the beginning because first of all, he was too old. He was still a young kid, but he wasn't young enough to start, and he had too much darkness in him. So it sucks, like, to know even that much, but you still want to give people a chance because not everyone's going to be like Anakin, but you just never know, or Dooku. So the tests were amazing. I was really hoping to learn more about Yoda himself. I thought we were going to see something fearful to do with, like, his planet, like what happened with his species, like a love life that he possibly had. And I mean, apparently there's Grogu around, so a lot later on. That could be his child. I mean, that's the whole theory. We call him Baby Yoda. Call him Grogu, the child. But who knows, like, if there's another species around, like another part of his species around that had a kid. Because we're just assuming
that we didn't know of prior. Right.
We were probably told he was the last one, too, because a lot of fans said that. But I'm not sure, like, if we're just assuming that. Because, again, we know nothing about his history. We don't know anything about his original planet. So who knows? I'm assuming it is his child. But, so I just wanted to learn more about him growing up. I mean, 900 plus years is a really long time to live.
That would have been nice to know, like, a struggle he had in the past.
Yeah. But right now, because we're getting towards the end of the series and this big event's going to happen, so that was the biggest challenge that he's fearing right now. So even though he trained all this time, this is the freshest thing going on right now. Like, he was able to suppress other stuff and to really master his emotions. And this is just too in his face and very dangerous. It's going to happen really soon. So this is why the fear, the anger, like, that was the biggest challenge for him.
Sure was. My gosh.
And it's amazing how he didn't know about this planet before. None of them did.
That's what's so cool. We're still learning more about the universe. And again, we're in the Star Wars world where you just accept you traveled Star Wars stars, like you're all over the galaxy. And I mean, we're just so limited, and Earth is amazing, and there's a whole lot of locations I haven't been to. I'm sure a lot of people haven't been to, and there's a lot of things we're still learning just on our planet. There's so many things we still don't know and haven't discovered. So can you imagine going from planet to planet, and it's like an everyday casual thing or every week casual thing, So you have these other systems like way out, in the outer part of the galaxy or just hidden. So I'm sure there's a lot of places, but it's just crazy to think that way. It's like exploring the Earth and having like secret islands and Skull Island or something. Like, I don't know. It's just like cool, but it's like way broader than that.
Well, look at the center of the Earth too.
Sense.
We don't know much about
Hollow Earth, Mom. Hollow Earth is in the center of the Earth. Okay, we did that with King Kong and his people are there. Sorry, guys. No, you're right though. There's like so much. There's so many theories out there, but we really just don't know. So. I love that idea too. He went to this planet that is so full with the Force, just like Dagobah. Like that was actually neat to know, like how much with the Force that planet was. Even though that makes sense to actually hear it, I'm like, oh, okay. And it was a scary looking swampy planet, and then we have this like solar flare. I'm calling it that. I know it's not, but planet that is very mysterious and mystical and just freaking cool. And it's like well hidden or something because it looked like a star.
Yeah, and maybe someone like only Qui-Gon can tell Yoda where it is, above the Jedi energy that can tell them.
And he just senses it too, maybe. Yeah. And, he had to use that to get through. So they probably wouldn't have, I'm saying they as in the people that were there, that person in multiple forms, but maybe he wouldn't have been able to get through if he wasn't chosen, which they knew he was chosen. They were waiting for him. So him using, okay, I'll let the Force guide me, and then he gets through. I think that was a huge thing too. So if maybe Sith or Dooku went over there and was like, hey, I'm going to get through, like if he knew where it was, I don't think he'd be able to make it through because the genuine light Force would keep him out. Because it was a very positive
force to make sure you're worthy of it.
Mm-hmm. So like Sean. Yes. Yeah, so love Yoda, love following his arc, and I can't wait to see more of that. I mean, I'm really sad, but I don't know, I was in awe with the whole thing, and just the freaky evil part of him, like
yes, it was very dark.
And to make him a shadowy figure, like that was so freaky, and to have him like almost on all fours sometimes, and have spines on his back. It looked like he looked like a gremlin, like a real
it looked like a gremlin. Yes, he did.
Sharp teeth. I mean, he has sharpish teeth, anyways, but it made him look really evil. So for him to battle that,
definitely,
and to accept that he had that in him and not deny it, because that was the thing. Like no matter how perfect you are, I'm just quotating that. But like no matter how perfect you think you are and how trained you are, you're still a person when it comes down to it. You have emotions, you have connections. So to deny like, oh, I don't have fear, I don't have anger anymore, this is not me. Not that Yoda was saying that, but he has overcome that. So that's huge, but he has to also accept that he has that emotion still that he has to face. So
that's right. All living things have some darkness in them.
The way he took that out, though, he's like, yep, I get it now.
Yeah, and he's like, you're done.
That's
just like a fiery ash mess, So pretty powerful, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So I really hope
that's going to be really crazy, the next one.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to a Sith planet. Hopefully there's still not Sith there. There's people still not there. Maybe it's just an ancient ruin now where he can just pick up the pieces and maybe have some spiritual challenge there, or maybe he'll have to fight physically or something.
And is this his last hurdle he has to go through?
For sure,
the most dangerous. Poor R2. He's like always scared, and now he's like, yeah, we're leaving. Oh crap, now where are we going next? I don't know. It's not good. So we love you guys. Thank you for all your support, subscribing to our channel, checking out our Patreon, and looking at our store. All of you guys make this possible. We create so much every week. And we really do enjoy the Clone Wars. I mean, the Star Wars universe in general, we really enjoy. But the Clone Wars really pulled us in. The movies are wonderful. We saw them once before on the channel Blind. And great time. Like, we knew the basics. We knew I Am Your Father with Darth Vader. I don't know. Like, anyways, like, you can
We'll return back to them.
Because I think, like, you guys knew of it, but you didn't really know the extent of it or something, because we had that whole, like, discussion when we first watched it, so I have to go back to see what you guys said. But, so it was actually really cool watching Blind with you guys for the first time. But there's only so much you could take in being a whole newbie to it, and there's so much lore behind it, and I understand why fans now get so invested into it, because not only are the stories are good, but once you really get to know more and more about the characters and the history of this universe, it's like, holy crap. So I want to say the Clone Wars really pulled us in so much where we have such a huge understanding now. So it's just awesome.
We return back to the movies, we'll be like...
like it'll be so much more exciting. I honestly think so, because I'm happy we saw the movies first to really just be like purely blind and just like what, just pure reactions. But now we're gonna actually be kind of nerdy and know a lot of the background stuff. So it's gonna be a lot more involved, I think, where we're gonna be more like, oh my god. So I'm just hovering around with my Rebels characters. We're gonna watch Bad Batch after this. series is over, and then we're going to get into Rebels. So woohoo!
Oh,
So this is in our
nice.
future.
Very good.
The more
Yes.
you guys can support us, whether just on YouTube, Vimeo, thumbs up, subscribing, really helps us out a lot. And if you can join our Patreon, you can check out full reactions. We have a huge library
That's
there,
right,
like
guys.
thousands of
Yes.
videos you guys can check out. We're always adding a lot of stuff every week. And yeah, so we always have a lot of fun, and we have a great community through our Patreon. Like, we love talking to our fans there. Tom, our brother, my twin brother, he helps out there a whole lot. So thank you, Tom, for always being amazing. We have such a great family and team
Thank you, Tom.
on our channel.
Joey.
Love you guys. So until next time, bye.
Bye.
Darkness, you're part of. Conquer, you won't.
That was great.